Hey there, friends. Welcome to another installment of the 31 Days of Samhain. I wanted to give you kind of a different perspective here. We're going to do a short meditation with the ancestors, and perspective is really important. So, pardon me. You know, we get in our minds that we see things in one way, and that has to be the only way that we see them. But it's really important for us, if we're going to learn new things and if we're going to have mysteries come to light, to be able to look at things from different perspectives. So that's why I kind of wanted to start off this next video in a little bit of a different way for you guys. And then I'm going to turn the camera to the ancestor altar for our actual meditation. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for looking at things from a different perspective. And go ahead and find a comfortable spot in your chair. And I'm going to give you guys just, there we go, so you can see the ancestor altar there. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and find a comfortable spot in our chair. Feel your body sink into the chair. By now, you guys are pretty familiar with our routine on how we do this. So, clear my throat one more time there. It's early and it's quiet at the shop right now, so find that comfortable spot in your chair. Allow your eyes to close and allow your body just to kind of sink in and become comfortable. Let's start with our regular relaxation. We've done this so many times, it should be pretty easy for us to tune in now. Nice deep breath in through the crown. And exhale, and begin to allow your breath to become slow and even, in and out, breathing in that white light from source, exhaling our cares and concerns, in and out. We begin to notice that the top of our head becomes relaxed. It is so familiar. We've done this so many times now. And that wave of relaxation with each breath in and out moves down through our body in a very familiar way. In and out, more and more relaxed. As our face and our neck become relaxed. In and out, and the relaxation flows down over our shoulders as they relax down away from our ears. In and out, the waves of relaxation flowing down through our arms, even allowing the tension to leave from our hands. In and out. With each breath in and out, becoming more and more relaxed through our chest and our belly, in and out, into our hips and our thighs, in and out, as the relaxation moves down through our knees, down through our feet, out of our feet and into Mother Earth. And with one more deep breath in through the crown of our head, pushing that energy all the way down and out of our feet and into Mother Earth. Once again, creating that conduit between earth and sky as we stand between the worlds. As we allow our thoughts to turn inward, we are already prepared, for we know that we will meet with some of our ancestors. As we visualize in our mind's eye, we are outside in a familiar place around a familiar fire. Seats around the fire offer plenty of opportunities to sit and to relax and to feel the warmth. As we focus on this hearth fire, we become aware of spirits that are starting to materialize from out of the ethers in this night sky. Almost like smoke just beyond the edge of light from the fire, becoming more solid as the figures approach. We are reminded that those we see here are those we have chosen to make contact with. These may be recently departed, and they may be family that we've only heard of that died before we were born. These figures may be cultural in nature and go back several generations. But regardless, they are familiar and we feel safe. We have already laid down the parameters ahead of time that only those spirits that are safe for us be here. Those that we have loved, those that we wish we had the opportunity to know. Regardless, one approaches and becomes more solid as it gets closer to the fire. This ancestor was someone we knew, family whether it be by blood or family of the heart. They're an ancestor nonetheless. And as they come close to the fire, both of you gaze into its flames. And as you do, your perspective shifts from not just where you come from, but perhaps where they came from. Perhaps it was someone in your family, and through their eyes, you see yourself grow up before their eyes. You might see them attend family dinners or functions, or weddings, or even funerals. And you see things from their perspective. You feel the love in their heart for those that they miss. But it is not a sadness, it is a familiarity, a joy, a moment that you can share together. And regardless of if you understand the scene or not, the familiarity in your heart again encourages you to remember that you are in a safe space. As you see things from their perspective, you learn to look at things differently. Something that may have upset you as a child, they may have found funny because they can see the bigger picture than your small self could at that time. They may see you playing with a family pet or enjoying a birthday cake. They remind you that we are all connected, regardless if we are family of blood and bone or family of the heart. They may be friends. You may even see pets that you used to have as a child. Regardless of who your ancestor is, you allow yourself to make that heart connection with them. You share joys. You share the humor that they've seen in things along the way. You're able to view experiences through their eyes and see places that perhaps you have never seen before. Broad stretches of ocean, broad stretches of prairie grass. And you feel what it is like to be in the middle of something so large, like that ocean or that grass. And as your consciousness pulls back, you see yourself as that tiny speck in the world. But as you allow your heart to reach out, you feel other tiny specks that share what you share. Little bits of energy that feel familiar, whether they be on the physical plane, or the spiritual, or the emotional, or the mental. But we feel that we are connected through a web of light, each little speck to another little speck, a lifetime complete in and of itself. And we discover that we are sharing these experiences. We are sharing these journeys with the ancestors, with several others in different places and in different times. We take a quiet moment to ask this ancestor, what is it that they would have us learn during this connection? What is it that they wish to share with us? And we take a quiet moment to do that now and to listen for their answer. Your answer may not be totally clear at this time, but perhaps they have given you a vision, a scene to look at, and maybe this is a puzzle for you to discover on your own. Regardless, we have been given a gift, a lesson that would help us on our path. So even if we have not solved the mystery just yet, we consciously tuck this memory into our mind and into our heart, that later when we have time, we may explore it more deeply and find the answers that we seek. Noticeably removing ourselves from our ancestors' vision and perception, we begin to feel the call of our physical bodies. As we know that we will be returning to them soon, we thank the ancestors that came to us this evening. We thank those that were willing to share their perspective with us. And we thank them for any lessons that they have left us with to explore. We know our time with the ancestors is not over. This time of year, we may meet with them more. And we are prepared for that and for whatever we may learn from here on out. We give great thanks for this time together, and we begin to feel the call of our bodies back in our chairs. We begin to feel the need to wiggle our toes or our fingers, to feel ourselves slip more entirely into our physical form, like putting on a glove. And when we are ready, we open our eyes, awake and refreshed with this new perspective that we have gained from the ancestors. As always, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. So mote it be. So I hope you have enjoyed this perspective with the ancestors. I'm going to slide this down a little bit so you can see there a little bit better. Anyway, be reminded that you can revisit those ancestors at any time and discover those mysteries that they have left for you. So thanks as always for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next installment of the 31 Days of Samhain. Blessed be.